The Twins win. That's good. Good news. Twins win another spring training game. They're back to 3-3. They beat the Rays 4-2 today. It really wasn't another great game. Actually, today was probably worse than yesterday. And I didn't get to watch it, unfortunately. It was on TV, but the office wanted to watch the Brewers, unfortunately, because we're in Wisconsin. So I had to settle for watching Twitter, and I'm confused. I'll be straight up with you. I'm so confused how this game ended, and that's what we're going to talk about in this game. The Twins win, but they got out-hit 7-3. The only reason they won was because they scored 3 runs in the 9th inning off of a couple of errors by the Tampa Bay Rays. Again, I want to preface this. Spring training means nothing. Errors don't mean much. I mean, you don't want to commit them, but this win is it doesn't matter. If they would have lost, I don't care. As long as guys are adjusting to the rules and getting familiar with their at-bats and everything, that's what I care about. It's great that they won, though. So let's jump right into the 9th inning. And you might have to help me. If you were able to watch this Twins game today, you might have to help me. But Noah Miller singles on a line drive to right field. Fantastic. Starting off the inning right. Then, I don't know how to pronounce some of these guys' names, but Rosario, he grounds out to the first baseman. Noah Miller, he stole second. He went to third. Okay. Guys on third base. Here comes Deshaun Kyrse Jr. He hits a home run, but it is reviewed, called a double. The one guy scores. Noah Miller scores. Tie game. Top of 9th inning. He goes to second. Steals third. So now, I don't know how to say his name. I'm going to be straight up. Deshaun Jr. steals third. There is an error on the catcher. He overthrew third base, I'm guessing. There's no video of this stuff, which is crazy. They recorded the game. I can see Maeda's 2 strikeouts. I can see Brooks Lee's charging play. I can see the RBI single from Miranda, but I can't see the error that scored the winning run. Are you joking me, MLB? Doesn't matter. The run scores, and then Aaron Sabato walked. There was another out. And then, I don't know how Aaron Sabato got to third. It was a wild pitch, and he scored, which made it 4-2, and they won. So, again, you'll have to let me know maybe how this exactly happened. All I can do is go off of Twitter and the box score. MLB, do better, man. I hate the layout of this MLB.com setup, the wrap and the box score. I hate that. I hate how I can't see some of these highlights, especially if the game is being recorded. It was in the Major League Stadium today. It was in Tampa Bay. I don't know if that's where they play their spring training games, if they actually play in Tampa, or if they go to another, their minor league spring training area in I thought it was Devlin or something like that. But why are we not getting more plays during spring training? MLB is not making me happy. That's all I say. But other than that, this lineup was completely different from the other lineups that we've talked about. This seemed to be mostly the next guys up, right? You've got Julian. Even I would consider Miranda, especially with the additions of Solano and Farmer. Miranda's kind of the next guy, right? They replaced the top MLB guys. He's the backup almost. I know he'll play more. He's still going to be an MLB player, especially with the season that he had last year. But he's not a Buxton. He's not a Correa. Wallner, kind of the same thing. He maybe has a taste of the MLB, but doesn't really have a ton. He's the backup, right? So this seemed to be the second group. And they won. Cool. Miranda had a single RBI. Great. That's exciting. You want to see that from Miranda. I like him in the 2 spot. Today, obviously, it's going to be different when you have Correa and Buxton and Polanco and Kirilloff and all these other guys. But I like him in the 2 spot. I think that's a good spot for him because he's a hitter, right? He is a dog. And I like him being aggressive. He got a hit today, got an RBI. I think that was the first run of the game, in the 3rd inning, so really cool. Wallner and Julian both went 0 for 3 today. Brooks Lee went 0 for 3 today. like, there was only 3 hits in this game, and that came from Deshaun Jr. Let's just call him that. In the 9th inning, it came from Miller. Who is this Miller guy? Noah Miller. Oh, yeah, duh, I said that earlier. That's how much spring training will mess with you. And then Miranda. Those are your 3 hits today. So, like I said, I'm not too concerned about that because none of these guys are really going to be playing. Like Walters, Contreras probably won't be in the majors much. Lamar, he's back with the Twins. White has been getting a ton of playing time. None of those guys are going to be on the 25-man roster, if they're not even on the 40-man roster. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. The guy who you were probably most looking at in this game was Miranda. He got a hit. And maybe Lee, but that's okay. Like, Lee's got plenty of time. But Miranda did what he needed to do in the situation that he was in today. Got a hit. That's what you can be excited about. On the pitching side of things, it was really a solid game from almost everybody. Of course, when you only allow 2 runs, like, that's a good game overall. And, like, you look at Maeda, gave up 2 hits, but struck out 2, did give up a walk. I'm not too concerned. It is 2 innings of work. Like, okay, great. He got through the innings, still has a 0.0 ERA in spring training. Good. Domnak got roughed up a little bit, did give up a run, struck 1 guy out in 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, but Griffin Jacks looked good. Who is this guy? Derek Rodriguez. Oh, yeah, I remember him. He threw a shutout. St. John, he got a save. Brother, I hate Locke St. John. Brother, I don't know who some of these guys are. Are they even, like, on the minor league team? Like, I know I'm a Twins fan, but, like, I gotta work. You probably gotta work, too. And you see, like, Ortega, Larson, Rodriguez, St. John. I don't know who these pitchers are, okay? All I know is Maeda did good, Jax did good, and that's again, who you need to worry about. Jax struck out 2 in his 1 inning of work. Cool. Like, that is good stuff. The other thing that I wanted to mention in this video, which might have some implications for the season, is Gilberto Celestino is out 6 to 8 weeks with a thumb surgery. I did not know this. So he's out 6 to 8 weeks, first 2 months of the year. Obviously, that's going to shake some things up in the outfield. Let me pull up the roster really quickly because we talked about this a few days ago where there are 8 or 9 guys on the roster on the outfield. They cannot obviously roster 9 guys in the outfield. So Michael Lake Taylor is definitely going to be on the backup now to Buxton because those are the only 2 right-handers in the lineup, with Gilberto Celestino being out. Looks like Gallo, Gordon, and Kirilloff will end up playing first, which is kind of cool. Obviously, they'll like rotate through left field probably, and first base. Like I said, Nick Gordon playing first. Who would have thought? But maybe. And then it looks like Larnack, Wallner will share some time in right with Kepler. So things are starting to fall into place. It does help that Royce Lewis is now on the 60-day, and Gilberto Celestino will go on the 60-day. So there is definitely some more progress being made in terms of like what we'll see for the final opening day roster. But really, kind of sad that we will be without Celestino. I like Celestino a lot. Big fan of him. That we will be without him for the first 2 months, which brings us down to 8 outfielders. Now only 2 are right-handed. So still 6 left-handed outfielders. That's nuts. That's crazy. So let me know what your thoughts are on the spring training game today. Again, you might have to help me out here because I was not able to watch the game at work. I'm going to try to change that. But other than that, Gilberto Celestino out for 2 months at least. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.